Mine and grind. Is that the name
Welcome
of the
back
stream?
to Minecraft Part 12.
Oh man.
Hey guys, I'm Renzo.
Minecraft.
I'm Renzo Man, and I'm back with Como.
Como, Coffee Man.
Yeah, Tomo Coffee Man. Here he is. We're playing more Spider-Man.
Yay.
We're freaking 46% done the main story. That doesn't feel right.
Oh, that's weird.
It is weird.
That's cool though.
How's everyone doing today, you freaking Garfield lovers?
Garfield lovers. How do you know that they are
Garfield fan
lovers?
fiction writers. I know you all.
Oh god. Oh god.
And look at Peter Parker's hands. They're malformed and gross.
Ugh. Look at my web fingers.
No, it's because I'm wearing the wrestler suit and he's got his hands all posed up weird.
Oh. Right. Let's see. Where's the stream?
This stream is this stream.
Gotta check out that stream.
Gotta check out the rooftop box. Anyways, we're back with more Spider-Man. I'm a little bit more sleepy than usual. I don't know why. I didn't really do much today. I'm all sleepy. And Akoto was like, hey, frick you in your stream, I'm leaving. I'm like, no! So I streamed early.
No.
That's exactly what happened.
No.
It's not, but we're here. Kodo, how was your day, my friend?
It was alright.
Yeah?
Nothing crazy. Yeah.
Oh, Taskmaster. We're here.
In a way. Oh, there we go. Part 5.
Spider-Man.
Let me get a go like he. Oh yeah, it is Taskmaster. Look at that fellow.
He's not doing a very
very
good job at hiding himself. His identity's
Yeah.
pretty
He's
clear.
just FaceTiming him right now.
But he's completely silent. He's like, hi
Yeah.
there. Hi, it's me. Hey, can you go pick up milk from the store? Hey, you.
Hey, you.
What am I doing? What the frick? Oh, I'm doing a
I'm
Taskmaster
gonna
challenge?
hop on the game myself because I think there's still more I need to beat.
Yes. Yes.
I think it's in terms of just fighting crime around the different sections of town or
Yeah.
city.
That's true. I should probably tell the story of why I haven't done any streams in a while, especially after I just got the big Last of Us 2. Sorry, I'm freaking. What is happening? Whoa. Okay, that was weird.
Good.
I was
Seems
zoning
to
out. I was zoning out because I was like, what am I doing? I'm playing the mission where you're supposed to like shoot webs at bombs, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it just wasn't like working. I was like, that's weird. And then it started working. It's kind of bizarre. Okay. R1.
Whoa.
Okay, yeah, it's working now.
98%. Holy crap.
Good job, my friend. I 100%ed this game because I'm cool. And by cool, it means
right?
I definitely, yeah, I did.
Okay.
I finally got my my terabyte, or my 4 terabyte hard drive that I can store all my freaking games in.
Ooh. And you got new headphones.
Yeah, okay, thank you for bringing me back to the story.
Sorry, that's the spoiler of the story.
that is the story. So I was friggin' the night I played The Last of Us 2, I was oh, I'm getting a call from McDonald, Manitoba. No, thank you.
McDonald.
It just says McDonald's for no reason. It's like, why is McDonald's calling me? No, there's the Vault Shred Up costume party. Oh, we're already doing the Halloween party? That's weird.
Whoa. It kind of makes sense.
What was I gonna say? Right, anyways, so that night that literally the night that I was done streaming, I went to play the game again with my brother, just to see how he was gonna react to the opening. And, and then I looked over, so previously so if you guys remember, I don't think anyone remembers, I think the only one who saw that was Kasai, but I did a Last of Us Part 1 stream where I was streaming it, right? And for the first 7 minutes, I guess I was completely silenced, but I had no idea, because I didn't check the audio like a smart person would do. I just forgot to check the audio. And Kasai joined, and he was like, hey, it's really quiet. I was like, what? That's weird. And then I looked down at my PlayStation. It's the one PlayStation earbud, and the cord was just bit through by my kitty cat. So my kitty cat bit through the cords, and I was very upset about that. And then that night after I was playing the Last of Us Part 2, I freaking checked my cord for my sweet headphones, and they were bit through. So all my headphones were bit, and it made me very sad because I was like, those were nice headphones, and I had no way to listen to music or anything like that, so I was very upset.
Well, that stinks.
Yeah, but I went to Best Buy and I got a brand new pair recently.
Yay! Well, there you go. Oh, I mean, are they better than we had before? Or?
No, they're cheap. They were like $45 for headphones.
Oh.
That's pretty. At least that was cheap in terms of the ones that I got. These are just like replacements for the time being until I feel confident to go buy a new swanky pair. I don't know what you'd say.
Swanky.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is just a little replacement pair just for streaming and stuff like that. Go on, boys. Go into the trip mine. Please. Okay.
These arms of mine.
Please.
Oh.
Yeah, no, but now I got new headphones, so we're streaming again. Let me know if the audio quality sounds like garbage, everyone, please. And thank you.
It sounds pretty good.
That's
I can
good.
hear you quite well.
I have the mic right next to my ear.
Yeah, this is the first stream you're doing since then, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Coda, what escapades have you been up to lately, my friend?
Please define that word for me, just in case I don't.
Have you been on a House Legacy?
In a way I have, and in the same instance I haven't. Not like I wanted to. I've had a little plan devised lately, and it just hasn't worked out the way I wanted it to. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah, but I'm working on it at least. But
that's good.
Yeah, it's to put in an analogy, when you have a lot of different ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And you're trying to narrow it down. It's kind of like when you are answering a question on a test or quiz, and there's like the letter option, A, B, C, or D, but you have way more options, and they're all like, ooh, they're pretty close. This could be an answer, or one's just like, that's so stupid.
Right.
That's kind of me figuring out, and I'm trying to do an order of elimination, pretty much.
Right.
So, yeah.
I get you.
Weird way of saying it and putting it and talking about it, but that's what's going down in Chinatown. So
you know, Okoto, most people say they oh, I don't want to butcher this. Most people say I remind them of Bruce Wayne, but that's because they don't know my Joker side. That's my favorite video.
That was golden. Nobody knows what we're talking about. I'm pretty sure. So.
Guys, it's a friggin' look up Joker side. I'm not sure you'd be able to find it that easily. It's probably really obscure, but it's this dumb video of this stupid kid going. It's this stupid kid going. Most people call me Bruce Wayne, but that's because they don't know my Joker side. It's really funny. And then it cuts to him like using a knife. It cuts to him like flailing around a knife going. It's really funny.
It's the next evolution of the joke. It's not as funny as the Drew Russell joke.
Oh god, no. You can't. That's like peak content right there.
Yeah, it is. It is, honestly.
It's pretty freaking cool. That's what I would just. That kid's like gonna make it one day.
He's getting up there.
He's got his Joker side, you know?
Yeah.
You know the song Mr. Brightside? It's Mr. Joker side.
Oh no, someone's gonna do a cover of that soon.
I wish. My gamer side.
Oh no.
My father was a gamer. He played Fortnite. Have you ever heard? I also watched this really great video. It was just a stupid animated video of Batman going to GameStop, and the Joker's like an employee there, and he's like, "Well, Batman, what are you gonna buy? The PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X thing? And he goes, PlayStation, or he goes, Xbox, and he goes, Xbox, really? Xbox, huh? And then he says, why Batman? And he goes, Halo, and he says, Halo hasn't been good since Reach, Batman. And he goes, shut up. He's getting really defensive the whole time. And then he says something like, the PlayStation got all these brand new games. And he's like, I don't care. And then he's like, what about Ratchet and Clank? And he's like, there's a game for babies. He's like, alright, not your thing? Hey, that's totally cool.
Is this animated? Like...
Yeah, it's like really poorly animated, like line drawn by like one guy. It's really funny. I'll send you the video later.
God.
It's so stupid, but I love it. It is good content. It reminds me of like it's like a donkey joke, basically, is what it feels like.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Oh, I did the wall slammo.
But I'm not a gamer.
I'm not a gamer, Batman. Joker is a gamer. Joker does game opinion pieces on YouTube.
Do you remember when our society blamed video games for like people or children that would do violent things? That's
they still do.
yeah. No, I don't hear it as much as far as
is that the meme? So that's where the meme came from, right? Is the society turns me into a joker, or society turns me into a gamer.
It turned me into an aggressive gamer.
The aggressive gamer. That's cool.
That's fun.
That's fine.
It's okay.
Society made me a gamer. I had some self-reflect. This has nothing to do, and people who watch this who just want to see Spider-Man are be like, "What the hell are you talking about?" But I was rewatching. I've been in the mood to. I've been looking back on my old stuff, right? And I was looking back on like Biorama and stuff like that because I've been working on some stuff recently. And I was like, I needed to like touch up on some things. And I went back and I actually rewatched the Biorama movie because I haven't seen it. Like I haven't rewatched it from front to back in so long. And I can say that there's things in there that I legitimately still kind of think are decent, surprisingly. Like I think it like actually has this. Yeah, I know, which is really surprising.
You hated it. You're like, it's the dumbest thing ever done.
No, it's actually not because season 3 exists. But
oh right, you were talking about watching season 3 again.
Yeah, that's what I was doing a couple days ago. I was rewatching season 3. I was watching like the last couple. I was rewatching like the last few episodes of season 3, and I was like, man, I just gave up towards the end because I really did. Like, at least say what you want about old Biorama. It's pretty cringy, but at least it's got like some heart, I guess. Later Biorama was just me trying to be edgy most of the time and not really doing too good of a job of it. Like I remember I killed off Matanui for no reason.
Oh yeah, dude, that
I only did it for shock value.
Yeah, I do like the episode later. That was really cool and creative. I think
That's mostly filler though.
Yeah, but you kind of needed it in between what was happening.
Yeah, I get it. It's just, it was mostly nonsense.
Yeah, it's not perfect. I love season 1, but even season 1 was filler its own way. Season 2, I think season 2 wasn't that much of filler. There's a lot of stuff.
Season 2 was mostly filler. That's the problem. Most of the season was filler.
When was Biorama not filler?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Because I'm like. They're, I don't know, with Level Call, those 2 episodes, those are really important, I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was technically the plot, I guess. But,
okay.
No, it's definitely a case where you can argue, like, filler in, like, Biorama. What I would argue, though, is that I always felt like, for whatever reason, I feel like going back and you can get some like kind of so bad it's good moments from watching the first season of Biorama because of how weird characters say things and stuff like that. Like Tahu will like scream at the camera for no reason, which I always thought that was really funny. Just having Tahu go like, "What is this?" Like he's like, "Is this real life?" And Cam was like, "Shut up, Cam." He definitely toned down his Tahu voice after a while because he realized how ridiculous it was.
Golly was like the only quiet one, honestly. And I knew it was too, but I knew it got pretty loud at some points.
There's that bit at the end of the first episode where Kopaka yells at Golly for no reason. It's so weird.
Oh yeah, it's freaking storage of weapons that he was gonna stab Golly.
No, Golly made a freaking Pringles joke. Or a Ruffles joke.
He's like, I will get my weapons, and I'm like, what the frick?
Yeah, that, and then he said, Golly, what will I tell you? He screamed really loud.
At the very end, that was great. That's how you end Biorama.
No.
Golly, what did I tell you?
That's so surprising to me that you like know the exact same infliction of how he said it, because that's literally exactly how he said it, which I think is really funny.
I've seen the video so many times.
He goes, tell you! That's how he says it. It's perfect.
I love how you have him on the carpet, on the ground, you have your iPad just like closed up.
Oh god, yeah. It's awesome.
So great. Oh,
Freaking... It's perfect. No, but anyways, I was rewatching the movie, and legitimately, I think that movie actually has like a surprisingly good structure. Like, I think it's structured like a movie.
Oh,
like,
yeah, the first act, oh man, it's like the best part.
It's surprising for me because it's legitimately surprising for me because I didn't think I had like the foresight to write like a movie back then. Like, I didn't think I would have like, I assumed it would just feel like a long video, but it actually does feel like a movie, which is pretty surprising. It's short. But there's like acts and stuff, and there's like there's action.
The first act, I think it ends when they get the boys out of the pit, Tahu, Pahatu, and Kopaka. You know?
Yeah.
And you have frickin' our boy. Oh, I'm trying to. Sorry, there we go. Frickin' Evo, Crowley going into the League of Seven, the laundry room, their base, trying to get a little bit of light energy. Just so they can appear in the pit for a bit, the rest can tell the guys and say, hey, this is how you get out.
It's very true.
It's fun though. I really like it.
And I actually, you know what, I only thought the bit until after they get out of the pit was like the best part of that whole movie. But I will actually stand by the fact that now I think I've actually changed my mindset on that, where I think now I'm actually a lot more lenient towards when they get out of the pit, because I used to hate that because they go right into like the dumb backstory of Ultras and stuff like that. But I still like the bit where they I like the bit where they all meet. I like I mean, it's not great, right? It's not like something that I'm like proud of nowadays, but it's still something that I can see some value, like someone getting some kind of value. It's still kind of funny in a way. Like, I like when Tahu fights Umarak. It's like that fight kind of needed to happen because those two were, you know, they were like sworn enemies or whatever. So that was just something I felt like I needed to do. Levok Call getting kidnapped again and put into a, yeah, that was sort of his thing. He just kept getting kidnapped.
Well, it only happened once before in the Civil War,
oh my god, yeah. I keep dying like a loser. I'm sorry, guys. People, I haven't even done a story mission yet. I've just been failing the exact same mission over and over again. I'm sorry, folks. I will do better. I will get good, as they say.
Get gooder. That's what they say.
Yeah, that is exactly what they say. There he goes. That's awesome. I love the trip mine. It's the best web.
Ooh, it's so good.
Freaking, what else though? There's and yeah, I like the bit where they I like the training montage in there. I thought that was pretty funny. I like how Anua has a freaking breakdown and like slams Umarak the Destroyer on the ground.
Yeah, dude, we didn't seen him like that before too.
It was really funny.
Yeah.
And Umarak's like, what's your problem? He's like, guys, stop. It's really funny. So yeah, there's still bits I like. I just don't like most of and I actually like the beginning of the final battle because it's treated in a way where it's kind of like a goofy like schoolyard fight where like no one's really taking it fully seriously and they're all like, it's just like a group fight where everyone's like, hey, you suck or whatever.
I gotta tell you, there was a nice build up for 2 seasons of waiting for that moment, like the League of Seven officially stepping out of the light just to fight these guys. That was like a huge. I don't know, to me that was like, oh my god, we're finally here.
I've always wanted to do like a FOTM 3 Deluxe Edition thing where I could go back and like remake that, but it's impossible now. But I would love to go back and remake that movie because there's so much I would add. I would the ending would be completely changed too. The ending, I've already discussed this a lot, but it would end with No one would die, first of all. That was always dumb. I hated how just killing off all the characters for no reason. That was really stupid. That always bothered me for some reason. I don't even know. Like, when I wrote the movie and when I put it out, I was like, oh, this was dumb. Like, and to this day, I still think it is. Just getting rid of all the characters.
Yeah, as I think about season 3 more and more,
yeah,
it's so weird that Kronos and Voltraz work together.
Yeah, they had nothing. They had, like, no common goal either. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I'd also say... I'd also argue that, it's also a case where I think, what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's also a case where, like, Voltraz's reveal was pretty lame, too, because it was just a joke. Like, I didn't treat it very seriously, which could have been done a lot better.
Yeah.
Because it was just meant to be a joke at that time. Like, it wasn't meant to be anything, like, I guess I didn't consider the fact that this character that's been built up for so long probably should be taken more seriously.
Yeah, that was huge. You freaking kind of leaked him being a part of it. I was like,
I did.
What the fuck?
You're right. It's because back then I didn't, like, understand, like, I just posted all the scenes because I was working on this movie for so long that, like, I was just like, I'm gonna post a screenshot from, like, every single scene. I don't know why I posted it too. Like, that was like a big twist, I think, going into it.
I don't know, dog.
Yeah, no, it was, it's very strange. With the benefit of hindsight, it's just weird. I think the whole ending portion, and even the ending itself is kind of lame too. There's no cool, like, resolution. The characters are just standing around and like, hey, well, Voltraz is out there, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. It's just weird. Yeah, that's all it is. It's just like, that's all it ever was, and it's just so strange to me that I never, like, did anything kind of cool with that before.
Right.
It's just weird. I think I have a lot of things I'd like to change. Did I tell you about? I know no one cares about any of this, but did I ever tell you about what I would do if I were to remake season 3?
I don't. You might have. I don't know. You've had many different ideas. I remember you had a huge problem just trying to get it. You know.
Yeah, season 3 was hard to even. Well, because it was. If you rewatch season 3, it's exactly the same structure as season 1 and 2. It's the exact same. It's just slightly. The characters are in a slightly, like, the villains are all in a slightly different place, but all the main characters are in the exact same place. I tried flipping it around for one episode by having, like, Pohatsu and Tahu not be friends anymore, but that did not last long at all because I hated that. Because you can't do that. It's just dumb. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
No, so what I really wanted to do for season 3, something that, like, if I could go back and redo it, I would have so that the final battle is completely different, right? Right. And I would have it that the League of Seven somehow, like, take over. That would be the ending, and then, like, then season 3 would mostly be, like, everyone fighting, like an Ninjago situation where they all have to, like, they would all have to fight against, the resistance. And, like, everyone would be zombies except a couple of characters, and that's where, like, Narmoto would be, like, part of the main cast and stuff. And he'd be trying to save Nilku or something. Like, that's the whole, like... That is, like, the whole, like, the gist of what I really wanted to do. Plus, it would have been completely different. I don't know if it would have been great, but it definitely would have been a very different from season 1 and 2.
Huh.
And I could still do, like, the Umarak stuff. That can still be a thing that I could have done. Yeah,
definitely.
Even though rewatching that Umarak stuff also doesn't make very much sense half the time. But it's fun.
It is fun.
I guess it's like, it's kind of entertaining to go back and rewatch those videos, but season 3 is really difficult for me to rewatch, because at that time I had just started getting, like, I think I was getting slightly better at writing. Like, if you watch Renzo at the time, it's definitely starting to, like, improve in some areas. Yeah. It was just weird because I don't, like... I'll be honest, I kind of want to... After recording a thing that I can't talk about, I really want to record a commentary for Biorama the movie. I think that'd be really funny.
Oh, dude.
And it would only... I mean, who else would I have on it but you?
Yeah. I also thought... when we were doing the freaking... Alright, so, can't say, but we were doing a certain commentary. I don't think people are going to watch this the other day. I was like, oh, shoot. I'll be cool if I do one for House Legacy after it's over. but no
Yeah.
one cares. I just like doing it for fun, you know?
Yeah.
And I just have one for like doing like 2 for 1 video. The 2 episodes for 1 video is just gonna be 10.
Wow.
I love doing it for fire. That would be so cool. I would love to be on that, but
Yeah, it would be. I don't know. We'll see. I like the idea more and more. I should have done it for the 3-year anniversary. I think that would have been cool.
Oh yeah.
But you were the one who told me about that. I was like, oh yeah, I don't even freaking remember. Like I had no idea it was gonna be 3 years old.
Yeah, well, it's freaking Fire Emblem's gonna be 5 years old this month.
Crazy. That's insane.
Oh my god. Oh man.
I also can't stand the last episode of Biorama. I really don't like it. It's just kind of like, it's gotten to this point where I just dislike that episode so much because I took a really lazy approach while making it. I was like, hey, I'm not even gonna get Cam to voice Tahu because he's being a little butthead. Instead, I'm going to just go ahead and make the episode without him.
Right. Yeah. I remember
Yeah.
that was.
That's why Tahu has a different voice. Anyways, I'm sorry if someone's watching this and has no idea or doesn't even understand what the frick we're talking about. We're talking about our YouTube shows, okay?
Yes, because we are popular people, not.
No. Oh, I don't know about that. Kodo, do you have any regrets while making House Legacy?
Everything.
No, okay. That's not what I meant.
No, there. I think
things you wish you could have done different.
Oh man, there's so much.
Yeah.
If I knew I should have done 10 episodes in the first place.
Yeah.
I feel like that would have been, especially what I have to do now. I had to change the story so much.
Right.
For this final one, and just making the right calls and decisions to wrap everything up in one way where it's like.
Yeah,
right,
you wish you could have planned that out better, like or like with the hindsight of doing, because you were planning what 14 for season 1.
Yeah, for season 1, and episode 9 is this. Well, episode 8 mainly is, but episode 9 kicks off like the rest of the season. You know, because they're going against the freaking skeleton dudes. No one knows what we're freaking talking about. Most of the people that watch this have probably watched your YouTube channel. Definitely not mine. I don't want anybody to watch my stuff, nor do
I just love how you stopped to your point to be like, no one's gonna freaking watch this. I'm like,
yeah, no one's gonna freaking watch this. But I wish Noku is exactly like Noku in Biorama.
Yeah.
And that's a huge problem I see. Like he's the only character I think in this series that's like that. I think I didn't fully copy the dynamic with Pahatu and Tahu. That kind of just came to me where like they're not hardcore buddies, but they talk to each other quite a lot more than the other Toa do with one another. There's always that dynamic with Tahu and Kopaka not getting along at all.
Oh yeah.
All right, everybody has that. Excuse me, everybody has that.
Yeah.
And Gali's like the silent one. So yeah. House Legacy, as I told Renzo, it's inspired by heavily, and I think it's very well there. I don't know, just from not just the guy that made the stupid videos, but you know, I've had a lot of fun filming the videos, and also a lot of like I put way too much thought into it, and it didn't turn out like I wanted it to. It would have been much different, I think now. Yeah, I don't know. Oh wow!
I think it's enjoyable. I think it's at least it's like an enjoyable, like kind of fun series to mess around with. I've always enjoyed it for that. Like it's just kind of a fun thing, you know. There's some goofy scenarios and stuff like that. I can enjoy that. I like Nigel as a concept, you know.
Yeah. I wasn't.
I do like your pit episode too.
Yeah. So that was. Those are the filler episodes, I would say.
Yeah.
Because the first 3 episodes are them trying to track down Lost and stop him.
I also still really like episode 9, like legitimately.
Oh, well, thank you. I really, it's so weird because I don't know how to think about these videos. Even when people tell when you guys tell me that you like them, like how? It's so weird. Like
I can understand that. You
know, I mean, I made the video, but it's. Episode 9 was the biggest, 10's the biggest pain in the rear I've ever experienced in my freaking life. It's just making the right calls for the video. It's kind of like, you know when directors need to have their movies being edited by somebody else? Yeah. Because you can't make up your freaking, that's my problem. Not with just editing, it's just writing.
Yeah, that's
so
completely fair.
I know I can do it, it's just, I can't, like, oh, should I go with this, or I got this one, but, you know, I've had a lot of fun making these videos. I have very fond memories and also very terrible ones. But I don't think I don't regret any of it. And like I said, I don't. It would never happen if I didn't know about Biorama or any of that. Really, the Ryan Bionicle was a inspiring factor, but it wasn't as big as freaking Biorama was. And it's crazy to say, is like, wow. But yeah, Biorama, that's where it was at. It's funny is as I've worked on this video these past couple days, I won't say much, but I got like another idea brewing in my mind, not for like a continuation, but like for a special. So stuff like, I should probably mention this in a separate video, or this should be told, like, you know, these were the days of the lore.
Here's my perspective, right? Put as much into this video as you want to, but don't do it to a point where like it doesn't fit, you know?
No, that's part of my idea. I've been going, is if I don't want to make a long video just because I want to make a long video. I just want to tell as much as I can. I want to make it like, I want to make it a tribute to itself. Yeah. You know, because it's been like 2 years since I put out the last video.
Oh my god.
So I have a totally different mindset, you know, and a totally different way of looking at it. And I think I made some changes to it now where it's like, alright, it is a sort of tribute to itself. I don't know even how to define the series for like its zany adventures. I think one of my favorite episodes that I've ever done, and probably the easiest one, was Milku's Monte.
I knew you were going to say that too.
Yeah, that took me a day to film. Yeah. The last scene, the last part, I filmed like 2 months before, and I just didn't work on any episodes. Probably because I had to go on vacation, and it was around Christmas time. Right. But that was a total Biorama kind of episode, I think. That was just like, just casual. It was just fun. It's just getting like a little feel around the house. And I like episode 5 too. Just them trying to figure out the mask and what their purpose is. It kind of like sets up like, oh, more mystery, because why were the skull spiders looking for these masks? Right. So, and it gave me a lot of good pointers of what I should look at for, you know, the final one. And I gotta say, I love Lost, dude. He's such a weird and dumb villain, but man, I have so much fun. I used him a lot. It's crazy. I can't believe how much I was trying to follow along the lines of G2 villains as they were being released. So, you know, I started with the Skull Spiders with Lost, and then the Skull Villains. I would have done the Beast and Umarak, Destroyer and Hunter, but I didn't get to that. But
it's really hard to like adapt Umarak the Destroyer and Umarak the Hunter alongside each other because they're supposed to be the same character. It's just really weird. So what I did, I took the brother approach with that.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna do a brother approach. I was gonna do like, it was just gonna be separate entities. You know, they were just gonna be separate peeps. New servant of Makuta, so on and so forth. More loyal, because I still would have stuck to the idea. I liked Umarak being just an actual bounty hunter. You know, he wasn't like totally under Makuta's service. Yeah, he was just doing a job, which I liked. So I was gonna stick with that.
That was probably my mentality too. At one point.
Yeah, no, I mean, we definitely, No, it was interesting because he's just one of those characters that can really happen anything to him.
I like him.
Oh, he's awesome. He probably is like the best G2 character, like just design.
I mean, yeah, design-wise and like implication-wise, you can get a lot. I mean, I know like I guess potential-wise, like he's the character that you can really take the most out of, even though he has almost nothing to him in the actual show. But you can actually, I feel like you can get a lot out of him because he's just one of those characters. He's got such a cool design.
Yeah.
I like his design.
He's great, dude. And and Cold is pretty cool, but even his backstory, I like the Skull Raiders, but
they never really went on, like they never really dived into it too much enough to be like, and plus he's just kind of generic. He never really could figure out what he was all about. Because I guess they never. Umarak was like there. You can see what he was. There was a show to help with that at least.
I do like how they set up. Like, I mean, I like him as his main first servant for the story. I was like, oh man, you're doing a skeleton army. We've never seen this in Bionicle before. It's usually just some kind of rare creature, like type of creature, like the Borak or like the Rahi. You know,
an evil critter.
Evil critter. Oh boy, I'm getting attacked by the freaking oh my god, I'm getting
Again, I apologize if
slammed.
no one has any idea what we're talking about all this episode. I just felt like
We're just
I
gonna continue talking about it and like people know.
I just legitimately just wanted to talk about it a lot because I've been had this stuff on my mind in the last couple days.
Stuff for hours, even though I can't stand to talk about my own stuff. You know, just to talk about video making. It's
interested.
Yeah, it is. Usually they're really fun to make, and it's like really terrible. When you know what you're doing, it makes it so much easier for you, and it's just now it's like we're older, we want to make stuff better, and it's a little we put a little more time and a little bit more effort than we did before.
It's true.
And it's worth it in the end.
I do feel like I'm having a reverse effect now, where back then Biorama was super restrictive to work on because of this dumb story that I had forced it into, and I had like absolutely no inspiration to continue the series. At that, I was legitimately thinking about canceling it like one episode early because it was just so bad to the point where I was like, okay, I just want to get rid of this series, everything to do with it. But I held out, and I decided, hey, why not just finish it up really lazily. So I did that, and then Renzo was really fun to film for like the first half. Then like as it started getting way more complicated, it was a lot more of a chore. And even now I'd say it's one of the more difficult shows for me to make, just because of how much time and effort it takes. But I still like Renzo, obviously. I'm not canceling it anytime soon. I still enjoy this series and the characters, and I still want to work with them. But I will find that Biorama is my way to... That's my easy series that I go to now, where when I want to just work on something on the side, I'll put out a Biorama video. Which is why the shorts are particularly nice, because I really can just like basically do whatever the heck I want, and there's not really too many repercussions of that. Because the way that I'm handling new Biorama is that it's very like it's not very reliant on the old lore. I mean, if you know the old lore, it helps, but they explain it all again anyways, so I don't think it's really a problem.
It's nice there, you know, it's nice to have it there when you want to, you know?
You can't expect everyone... Here's the thing, you cannot expect everyone to understand your rules all the time. It's going to be very complicated for people to understand your series if there's this complex lore, unless they constantly explain it, which isn't fun by any means.
Nope.
But I found that, like, but you really got to drill it into people's heads. You really do need to make it, like, a point. So, Light System is brought up a lot in these last few episodes, or specifically Home Invasion. It is important, very important. And it's been brought up throughout a lot of videos throughout the years. So I feel like it's starting to finally stick into people's heads, maybe. Because it wasn't the first time, but now I feel like finally people are getting it. Anyways, all this stuff, I cannot imagine, like, someone tunes in wanting to watch me play Spider-Man because it's their favorite game, and they just hear me going on about all this stuff, and they have no idea what the frick I'm talking about. Like an insane person.
Well, I kind of seen this as, like, your channel, it's still...
Yeah, it's true. If you're following... If there's a high chance that if you're watching these videos, you most likely already know who I am. But there are people who just find streams of people playing their favorite games or games they enjoy or whatever, and they find that, and then they go, hey, that's cool. I've run in with quite a few people that are like that. Oh, we're doing the Halloween party. That's cool. I forgot about this. I like this mission. I friggin' hate seeing all these dumb Spider-Man costumes. I like it. It's funny. I just didn't realize I was this far through the game already.
I didn't either.
Huh, that's good. We're making good time here. There he is. It's Electro.
Oh, yeah.
Freaking, I don't know. We don't have anything else to talk about.
I'm sure we'll find something.
Look, there's a horse head man, like my Halloween video.
Beautiful. That's the best Halloween video.
I am really happy with that video. Okay, I'm not that happy with it, but like it's one of those videos that I enjoy just because of how stupid it is, and like no one gets it. Like not because I'm like smart or a genius or anything. God no.
You guys are too.
You guys are too stupid to understand my
you're not
genius.
smart enough to understand the complex comedic purposes behind the man with the horse on his hand.
It's purely, it's supposed to be stupid, but I think people are too weirded out by it. I think people are like, what the frick is wrong with you? And I'm gonna be putting out a video pretty soon, actually, that's very, very much like that.
Oh.
Where it's just very goofy and silly.
What's wrong with you? I worked on that helmet for a week.
And people are gonna be like, what? Well, what's the friggin' point?
Who are you?
I'm your friendly neighborhood.
What is the point of this?
But I just like, what people don't understand is that I'm a silly Billy. I like doing stupid, silly things because
Silly Billy, I like that.
I am the silly Billy Goat Gruff, no less. That's,
Oh.
okay. I thought we were gonna do that later. Oh, whatever. Caw-caw, caw-caw. There's the vulture.
Oh.
Coda, do you like the comic vulture design?
I think it's funny. I don't take it seriously, but I think it's iconic in the funny way.
Right.
Can't use my
Oh,
webs.
whoa. The release the drone. There's a lot of drones.
That-
No, I have a figure of it, and it's quite cool. But yeah, I don't know. It's an iconic, cool design, but it's not. You know, I prefer the movie version, as I think that's just cool. Kind of make it like a pilot. Oh, these guys are kicking my tail. Spider-Man had its.
Why is Dr. Delaney the man in the spider web?
Oh, I understood that.
He's actually in a lizard costume, which looks better than the movie design. It's pretty cool.
Ow. It does look better. I wonder if the people knew actually that the lizard is Kurt Connors because he's wearing a laptop.
Yeah.
Because sometimes Kurt Connors' identity is hidden.
Hidden. You're right, he is hidden.
Hidden.
What's his friggin' problem? Rhino started beating up on me for no reason. What the frick is going on? It's kind of cool. They finally got to put all the Spider-Man costumes into this game, but they're just all Halloween. It's actually a really good idea. I don't think I've ever seen that before in like a movie or a show. Maybe they've done it before. I've just never seen it.
Who knows?
I thought you were gonna know. That's why I asked.
Whoa, sorry, I got distracted. What was the question? Sorry,
Has there ever been like, that's okay. Has there ever been like a Spider-Man like thing where they go to like a Halloween party before and they see all the like Spider-Man costumes? I feel like that has to be a thing.
I remember in Spectacular Spider-Man there was like a Halloween party or like a Halloween episode, and Peter just takes off his mask and he's just like, oh, I'm just dressing up as Spider-Man for Halloween.
Oh, that works.
But not like going to like a full-fledged party. Maybe definitely in a comic book, I would think, but I've never.
I just thought it was just something I've never seen, so I was just curious about it.
Yeah, no, I think that could be fun anyway, but I'm sure they've done it before. Not
Y'all.
just like Halloween, but like conventions. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure they have the. Did you see that clip from the Harley Quinn show? It makes me cringe.
Oh
Where they're
God,
just,
no.
They're just calling out like Snyder fanboys. It's really dumb.
Ew.
It's just like, it's the show making fun of them, which is good. I like I guess it's like, I don't know, I don't like them very much, so I'm like fine with them making fun of them. But it's just the way they do it, where it's like really annoying and obnoxious. They have a shirts that say "Release the Snyder Cut," and they're talking about how great Ben Affleck is and stuff like. It's just so weird. It's weird to see an official property make fun of itself like that. It's really bizarre.
I am nowhere near excited for that Snyder Cut. I can tell you that right now.
I'm kind of just serious to see how much of a mess it'll be.
Yeah,
Because he's including everything that he cut. Like he
4-hour movie. Woo. Okay.
It's just, I don't know. I'm glad. I guess it's kind of a miracle that it's even happening. I don't know if I'd call it a miracle, but
no, it's definitely. But just for like, it's like, why can't you do this for other movies that deserve a full-fledged movie cut? You know?
Yeah. But It's really bizarre because I feel like it's just a weird thing to exist, you know. It's just not something that I think most people are like anticipating, I guess, you know.
Right. Oh man.
If that makes any sense. That's not true. Okay, I feel like I just said something really dumb. Not that they're not anticipating it. The point I'm trying to make is that it's something that I don't think anyone was like expecting to ever happen, even though people kept begging for it. I think there was a lot of. I don't think it's because Zack Snyder was always like. He was always.
Like it exists.
Yeah, he was very like. I guess he was always like, oh, it's gonna happen one day. And I think most of us were like, no, it's never gonna happen. And then it actually happened because they're desperate, or I don't know.
Well, can you do this for other movies that are much better than the stupid Justice League movie?
Like the cat butthole cut. What's a movie you would like to see the full cut of?
Oh man.
I can't really think of anything. I don't really know too many movies that got cut down.
One movie where I was like, that can probably answer that definitely for you. But there's one I had in mind. I was like, yeah, why can't we see this whole cut? I know people always. No, I'm thinking Blade Runner, but we got like, I don't know. There's certain cuts of movies that I just wish that that don't come to mind at the moment. It's gonna come to me after the freaking stream. I'm gonna be so mad at myself.
Probably. It happens.
But it's kind of like, can we get that for these movies? But I get it, they're older, you know, probably. But
oh man,
I don't know, modern day movie we have that it's like, guys, we need the official other cut for this because that Justice League movie is like 3 years old now.
Did we talk about the original ending of the Tarantino movie that he changed because of because it got leaked or whatever?
The Hateful Eight?
Yeah, that one. Was it a good ending?
I don't know. It's been a while since I've really looked into that movie.
Cause I know he changed it because the script got leaked, but like I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He wasn't too keen on doing the movie because it got leaked. That script. So.
Oh, so they basically they were like forcing him. They were like, you've sunk so much money into this, you have to do it now or whatever.
I guess so.
Something like that.
I don't know the full
oh no, Dr. Minkelson killed himself.
Dr. Dinkle.
Dr. Dinkle. I wish his name was Dr. This is a cool bit. I love this bit. This is where you fight Mr. Lee.
Oh yeah.
Martin Lee. I like this fight quite a bit if I remember correctly. I'm probably gonna die a couple times. I apologize, folks. All one person watching, who I'm pretty sure is just me, so it's okay.
I'm one. No, I'm actually not.
Hold on. No, it's fine.
I mean, I'm here, but I'm not.
You're here in just spirit.
Because why would I want to hear my ugly voice?
You're breaking the law of Let's Play, Okoto. You're supposed to friggin' watch my every reaction and make jokes. That's not true.
That is true. Ha! Wait, that wasn't a joke. Never mind.
I will laugh at you. Oh man.
So I have the sun coming down where I live, and the sun is pouring through my window and into my eyeballs.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. But it's
I forget. It was really rainy. Yeah, tell me.
I was gonna mention. So speaking of the Hateful Eight, the composer for that film, who famously he passed away. I cannot pronounce his name for the life of me.
Is it?
No. Okay. Sorry about that.
It's all good.
I gotta go say hi to my dad in a second.
Okay.
Okay. There's pancakes.
Ennio Morricone. I can't say it either. Apparently. That's just say Morricone. That was his last name.
He passed away at the age of 91.
Yeah. That was really sad.
The beautiful and amazing. Oh my God, Jesus! There's people coming up to me in the middle of the street here and telling me to take photos. I'm good. Sorry.
In real life, or?
No. I wouldn't surprise if anybody ever wants to. He unfortunately passed away. He did live a long and I'm assuming amazing life with the career that he has built.
Oh yeah.
Definitely an amazing and inspirational or inspiring composer in the film industry for music, because he really defined the Western genre with his work. and
Oh,
he
yeah.
deserves all the praise that he has received. So I'm it's sad, but you know, he did some really awesome things.
God, it's gonna be sad when John Williams passed away. That's gonna suck.
Yeah, he's definitely the most famous. I mean, just like all the work he's done pretty much every genre.
Yeah.
I would think. Pretty much, it's amazing. His portfolio is just it's immense. It's
Oh, God,
there's
yeah.
so many movies he's done. And Danny Elfman, I think he's another great one.
Yeah.
There's some very underrated composers out there that I think should like get some more praise. Hans Zimmer's a great one. He's done some really great Dark Knight, the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2. With Pharrell Williams, remember that? Remember when they did the dubstep? Yeah, that was pretty great.
Yeah. Oh my God!
I know we were talking about actual good stuff. I brought up something bad.
No, it's fine. I had to watch that movie for the first time when Patch gets here.
Yeah, that's true.
I've never seen it, but that's gonna be so much fun. Especially watching with a friend.
There's some great lines in that movie, and by great lines I mean really bad lines.
I've watched the behind the scenes and people making fun of the movie and saying of how they have Pharrell Pharrell Williams helping Hans Zimmer with the electro scenes where he like the kind of rap they make, like the wow wow wow.
The dubstep, yeah.
Yeah, the dubstep, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that looks sounds absolutely horrendous.
It just doesn't fit. It's stupid. It's not even like it's not like terrible music, I guess, but it's also
it just doesn't fit. I don't know.
No, it doesn't fit at all. It's stupid.
Those movies don't know what they really want to be. I think they have potential of being really freaking good, but they're not. Like 2's terrible. I think 1 had a decent idea there that just didn't know what the freaking wanted to do.
That's actually one of those movies that I think most people like. That's one of those movies that I think it's like a Revenge of the Sith sort of situation where I think a lot of people think it's good, but unlike Revenge of the Sith, where I think I want to say majority of people probably think that movie is good at this point. Maybe not majority of people, but like most Star Wars fans.
Quite a few. I don't know. A lot of the Clone Wars fans are like, "This is it. This is the best Star Wars movie." Or
I cannot fathom how anyone can think that is like a great movie.
I get if that movie's nostalgic to you.
I think honestly, I think that's mostly the reason. I think it's just mostly nostalgia.
I see all 3 of those prequel movies as the same thing because they all look the same. They all have the same bland direction. I see them as like B movies. Yeah. Not the B movie with Jerry Seinfeld as a freaking CGI cartoon B.
That one.
Like B material. B movie material. The acting and I don't honestly. I mean,
even the effects too is like that. That's like at that era where the effects weren't very good.
I know there's some great use of practical effects in episode 1, so I'm not gonna be one of those people like there weren't any practical stuff. I'm not even gonna
say all the CGI was bad. There's probably some decent CGI. I just don't remember.
There's some that's okay. I don't know. There's not much coming to mind.
Grievous kind of always looked kind of cool, but he didn't look real. Nothing in those movies looked like they were there. That's the thing.
Yeah, Yoda looks gross. And I know
there's that scene where Padme is giving birth, and and there's just a bunch of weird like CGI robots that look disgusting that are just hanging out.
Like Coruscant and all the creatures, Jar Jar Binks.
He's the prime example of the grossest creature.
Yeah, well, it's just the backgrounds, the settings. It just
It feels fake. It doesn't feel real.
Yeah, you feel like in the original trilogy, and even The Mandalorian, they feel like they're right there. They're in that location. Mandalorian did a way different way of using the technology, and it's groundbreaking and it's amazing. And I think that opens up a whole new unit of filmmaking. But I don't know. It's I don't want to hate those movies. I mean, all right, I don't like them, but I don't. Right. It's just I don't think they ever should have happened. I think, leaving the mystery, the past a mystery, and leaving it up to you. I've always liked that option. I know people are not satisfied with that kind of idea, but I think if you just did Clone Wars and that was it, that could have been cool. You could have, they've done a perfect way of leading up to Episode 3. So I wouldn't mind if they try to pull off the first 3 episodes into that show. You do like a whole couple seasons, but it's an anthology series, so I don't know.
It's also, well, so I noticed something. I've just been standing here for a couple minutes. Like, I don't want to say that I think there's a misconception that, that was pretty early on. Like, those movies started in the 90s, right?
Yeah, Phantom Menace was 99.
Yeah, so, like, effects were still pretty new at that time, so that's fine.
Yeah.
But the last movie came out, what, 2005? I'm pretty sure we had better looking things at that time. The Lord of the Rings movies look fantastic.
Oh, well, yeah, I was going to say, Lord of the Rings movies, they were way, like, their effects, they were way ahead in their time.
And Star Wars is Star Wars, so you can't give me the excuse that they didn't have the money to make it look better, because you definitely did.
Yeah, and Lucas spent so much time, setting up for those movies. And in a way, I feel bad, but I think if he stuck to what he did in the original trilogy, where he had different directors for 5 and 6, he directed 4.
Right.
I love that movie. It's great, but it's not my favorite. And I think if he had somebody else, because he's doing so much as it is, setting up and getting ready for the story, I think he put way too much on his plate, or trying to be like, all right, look at me, guys. I can direct my own story that I've completely managed myself. I think he was just too big for his bridges there, and I think he should have gone different directors, great visions to tell those stories. Because that's great. You have somebody else's input, and 2 visions collide into one. You get the overall vision, which is George Lucas, and it's still, it's not like anybody's taken away from him. You could say that with the freaking sequel trilogy, but I'm not getting into that mess.
If I remember correctly, I think it was because he was basically just surrounding himself with yes men that never really questioned his vision, because he's like, oh, George Lucas, he'll make us a bunch of money, which is a dumb perspective to have, because when you don't realize that the person that person that's making the content is kind of, he's just kind of going for it.
Yeah.
It's just strange to me. I don't know. It always felt weird. It always felt like off. How George Lucas was just able to do. Again, there are people who love these movies. That's fine, I'm not going to.
I don't ever want to discourage anybody from not, liking something that they like.
Yeah,
it's just
go right ahead. I mean, who am I? It's a movie, right? At the end of the day.
It's not the end of the world. It's just if I don't like it, I don't like it. It's just my opinion. If you like it or you don't like it, that's cool.
I think it's particularly strange because those movies were like really hated when they came out. Like, people did not like those movies, and now people like them, I guess. It's very bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know. It's people say like, because the sequel trilogy came out, and they're like, oh,
well,
wow,
so the problem is that Star Wars fans are so, like, Star Wars fans are inherently very, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not hypocritical. What am I looking for? They're very over the top, I guess. They're very eccentric.
Yeah.
They're very loud and obnoxious about what they like. Oh my god, I hate this game. I'm trying to climb and it's freaking pushing me off. But yeah, no, I don't know. It just, for me, those movies, I never enjoyed them. I never really grew up with them either. Well, no, that's not true. I actually did kind of grow up with them. I remember I watched the, I remember seeing the scene where Obi-Wan's riding around on the giant lizard, and I freaking loved it as a kid. But then I grew up and realized, hey, those movies are kind of dumb. And again, it's fine if you like them. I don't mind, I'm not, like...
You do you.
Yeah.
You do us. I don't know.
I'm just glad I can share the same opinion about these movies with most of my friends, and that you guys aren't freaking crazy people.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna freaking attack you from...
Ah, I'm getting caught. There we go.
Oh, well, you're getting attacked now, so I can't say that.
I'm the mission where you have to climb Oscorp Tower. Kind of scary. Yeah, we're already here. It feels like I'm making weird amounts of progress right now.
Yeah.
Even though I started the stream off
I just did the side mission with Screwball.
Screwball.
Or
Oh, the streamer, right.
Yeah.
You're right, that's her name. I completely forgot. I thought Screwball was like a Spider-Man name I was supposed to know.
Oh no.
I was like, who the frick is Screwball again? What's her name?
Who?
Do you like the final boss, Okoto, of this game?
What, Screwball?
No, you don't fight. I wish the final boss was Screwball.
No, yeah, I don't mind. I remember it was pretty difficult,
Yeah.
playing it.
You were on
but
the hardest difficulty.
Yeah. But, it was kind of fun going toe-to-toe with Doc Ock at the very end here, but, it's not my favorite iteration of the character, obviously.
Right. I
but,
guess I meant more like from a story perspective, if you liked it. Like, did you think it was like a good ending?
Yeah, no, I think it's a good ending. I think it's really, I mean, it's pretty sad. I do like, Peter and Otto's relationship. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you actually cared about Otto Octavius and like, oh, he's just some jerk. No, he's got a relationship with Peter and Peter cares about him, but, you know, finds out he's gone bad man, then, you know, it's sad. Even when he's like, Peter walks away from him, that was just a little bit heartbreaking. It was even worse when Aunt May died. Oh, spoily.
Yeah.
Everybody knows about that.
Yeah, I remember when it happened, it was pretty big. Because that, I don't think, as far as I'm aware, that hasn't really been done. That's not really commonly done with a lot of Spider-Man media.
No. Yeah.
Because that's sort of the last thing, you know, that he fights for or whatever.
Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, unfortunately, Aunt May she passed away.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I don't mind the ending, but I don't know how to feel what the sequel is gonna be like.
Well, we don't know because the sequel hasn't been announced yet.
Yeah.
But the spin-off with Miles Morales is bound to be kind of interesting. I have no like, I'm pretty sure it'll probably play really well. Like I'm sure like it'll be a fun game. I don't know about the story though. We'll have to see. You never know with these games.
I'm not too excited. I'm not really like hyped up, you know, as I was for the first game. But I got only really excited about the first game as it came out. So
yeah, that's true.
Maybe my opinion can change. I'm just not a big Miles fan. Never really got into the character that much. But yeah. But I think it has the potential.
Times Square. Have you ever been to Times Square, Okoto? I'm pretty sure I've already asked this.
Yeah, I've mentioned the story. I was there for like 1 second before. It was pretty cool.
I'm sorry, I forgot. It's just a cool it's one of those cool locations that I've never actually been to. That it looks like something out of a movie. It's not something that
well, it is. It's in Spider-Man 3. It's in Captain America: The First Avenger.
It's in every movie ever.
Almost. About there.
It's in most movies with high budgets. They'll probably film in New York or something.
Yes, sir.
Isn't New York? Isn't New York like the most expensive filming location or something? I feel like it is.
Yeah, sure. I would think.
I've heard that before. I don't know if that's true because I know most movies don't film in New York. Most movies film in Vancouver because it costs way less because they don't have to worry about paying like $1 trillion to film in New York.
Right.
Where's Joker was filmed somewhere? Where was it? It was something. It was somewhere like.
Really obscure, I think.
There was. I know for a fact that there were a lot of like leaks from that movie because people just. It was very like it wasn't an open set, but like people were just constantly taking pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's even a video of like a guy. There's a really funny video I saw where there's just a guy in his apartment and he just opens up the like window and right underneath him is Joker dancing on the stairs. It's really weird.
Yeah, it's really weird looking at it that way too. It's like, whoa, you know when they filmed it and you see the actual movie. And it's
you see like imagine like you're just chilling out in your apartment one day when friggin' Todd Phillips is screaming and then like Joker's just outside dancing. It's really bizarre.
It's weird.
I love seeing that kind of stuff though. I love seeing behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, just to get a little insight.
You tired?
I guess, but at the same time, I'm fine.
I guess.
Do you mind if for 5 minutes I go say hello to my papa?
Yeah, go step out. I will hold the fort, and by hold the fort I mean I'll try to be as entertaining as possible as I can possibly be.
You do a boogie dance.
I know for a fact that I've definitely done that a couple times on you, so now it's my turn to repay the favor.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm sorry.
Let's do it.
I was trying to like before the stream. I was like, I hope my dad comes over. I say hello to him.
Yeah.
But I just real quick, so I'll be as fast as I possibly can.
All good, bro.
All right, I'll be back, dude.
Go boy. Alright folks, it's my job to hold down the fort now. We gotta talk about Fortnite and other cool... am I dead? Oh my god, I'm not dead. Holy crap. I do once again apologize to everyone who has no idea what the frick we're talking about this whole time. I can understand being kind of frigged. I'm just trying to make conversation with my friend, okay? This sounds like the Avengers theme. What is this? A Spider-Man game? Bit bizarre. I want to talk more about it with Okoto when he gets back, but I want to talk about how that no one talks about that Avengers game anymore. It makes me sad. I don't think it makes me sad because I really don't have very much interest in that game anymore. Like, I was actually kind of interested because I saw the trailer and I was like, oh, that looks kind of cool. And then all the story trailers and stuff is coming out and I'm just like, yeah, I don't really care anymore. Like, I lost any interest I had was almost like completely obliterated just because it's just so like, I don't know. I can't say it looks bad, but I don't think it looks anything interesting either. Who knows? Maybe it'll come out, maybe it'll be really good. Physics book. Okay. I apologize again for not streaming in these last couple days. I have been incapacitated with work as well as the fact that I didn't have any headphones, so I really needed to just go for it, you know? And I need to get a new pair. Work really is kicking my ass lately, you know? It's so difficult and I'm always in pain now. Like, every day I work is like I'm going to be in pain. Like, that's just something that I've come to expect, you know? Although I am going on vacation soon, and when I go on vacation I'm taking some time off, and I'm going to be working on Renzo a lot. That is something I'm going to be doing, for sure, working on other videos and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure I booked off more than a week, so we're good. It'll be a good time for me to just get videos done, that's for sure. And just relax. Just relax. I feel like this game really doesn't know what it wants to do half the time. Like, sometimes it's got really goofy animations of these guys sliding around the map with their freaking crazy swords. And then half the time, it's so weird. This game is so bizarre, actually. I don't think it's bad. I'm not trying to be like a contrarian who's like, oh man, this game is so bad. Because I don't think it's bad at all. It's just weird. It's just really bizarre. Where is he? He's way over there. Holy crap. I'll be streaming The Last of Us 2. Probably. I might actually even stream it tomorrow. We'll see. It's if I feel like it, you know? Not sure. I want to try to get some work done tomorrow, so we'll see. But
struggling to hold their own against the demons. Bad sign.
thanks for making a joke, Spider-Man. I also, don't mind me, I also want to try to just clear up as many things as I possibly can right now because I want to,
Daily Bugle. Always a great pick. Even more now that Jameson's retired.
I already mentioned I'm not going to be 100%ing this game, but I would like to actually make some progress in terms of, like, trying to, you know, just trying to go for, I think I already mentioned this earlier, but I got my 4 terabyte external hard drive today. That was pretty cool. I'm going to use that as much as I possibly can for some epic content. I will download some epic videos. Oh my god, this is gonna suck. I'm also noticed I'm getting really bad because I haven't played this game in a while, and every single freaking time I play this game, I feel myself kind of forgetting how to play it, even though I do know how to play it. For whatever reason, I just constantly forget. Oh my god. Come on, buddy. Buster Scruggs. I actually tried watching that movie. I don't think I ever talked about it. It's kind of weird. I don't think it was bad. It's just kind of bizarre. I think anthology movies are weird for me because I feel like I can't really get into them unless I like watch them one piece at a time, because if I try to actually watch them all in one go, I feel like I have problems focusing. That's my perspective. I know that's definitely not a consistent feeling. I know anthology movies are something a lot of people really enjoy, and I like anthology. It's why I like TV shows and stuff like that. I like anthology series quite a bit, but I like can't sit there for an entire movie and watch a anthology, I guess.
The jammer I whipped up to jam Vulture's wings. Too bad he improved them after that.
Okay. Good job, Spider-Man. I'm trying to craft some of the stuff right now. That's probably useful. I can craft that. There's so much you can do in this game. I always thought it was really cool how they have this whole, like, they've got skill trees that you can do, and I normally don't like skill trees as a concept. I always thought it was kind of like whatever. But I will admit there's some nice uses of it in here. Okay, let me go to my suit power. I gotta check out my suit mods real fast, just so I know what I'm doing here. Temporary bulletproof against enemies, even snipers. Halo, decoy.
How's it hanging?
How is hanging?
How's it hanging?
Hanging is good.
That's good. Alright, I'm back in green.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
You are green?
I'm wearing a green t-shirt, therefore I am green.
That's cool. I wish I was green too. Gadgets generate focus, reduces incoming melee damage. That's useful. Increases range of AR. Huh?
Rating stuff?
Yeah, I'm checking out my suit mods and stuff like that. Okay.
I'm trying to get some quick water here.
Quick wobble. I was just going on about random crap. Specifically, I was going on about, oh, what was it? It was a movie, I think. Of course I can't remember.
Movie.
Yeah, it was something about a movie. I don't remember now. I was gonna ask you, but I forgot about it.
Oh.
The Heist, Turf Wars, and Silver Lining. Ooh.
Oh, the DLC.
Yeah.
Packs are, I think the first part's good, but the rest is just kind of like.
Remember when they turned the man into a roboto?
That's exactly why. If you got it.
Oh, that's a cool design. Hammerheado, yeah.
I think starting out he looked pretty cool, but then, you know.
He's just got like a broken brain. Somebody punched his head in. It also said I got.
See the paneling on his head, the piece of metal.
It says I got a. It says I got a comment, but I can't see anything on my end. So, oh well.
Oh, should I check?
I mean, you can if you want. I don't think so. If it doesn't show up for me, then I don't think it would show up for you. I'm sorry I sound like drained now. This probably is gonna be, I probably won't go on for too long because I don't really.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Let's see.
I'm sorry that I made you do this early.
No, that's not a freaking problem. Me doing it early is fine. It's better that I did it early. I was just trying to I was just trying to give myself like an hour or something for no reason. I was like, hey, I can take this time. But I didn't really need it actually. I was fine. So I just heard that you were like, oh, I have to go in like an hour then, and I was like, ah, no. I wanted more time.
Around an hour, so I don't know. But
I wanted to get content, you know?
Yeah.
I also didn't realize I'd be so tired today, I guess. I was like, oh man, I'll be fine. But all my energy, I was mostly just talking to Cam for most of the day. Friggin', oh well.
Oh well.
Spider-Man beats a pig with his giant hands. Spider-Ham.
Beats a pig with his giant hands?
Yeah. Spider-Man's iconic character trait where he punches a pig in the face. I saw something really weird earlier. I don't like superhero fans on Instagram. I think most of them are really annoying and obnoxious. But I found something really weird yesterday where I was like, examples of cannibalism in comic books, and I was like, oh god, this is not going to end well. And they're all just stupid things that don't make any sense. And I read something like, Wolverine because his family was killed, and I was like, why would he eat someone? I don't get it.
He's just that hungry.
But he's sad that his familia died.
Oh god.
Old man Logan, dude. What'd you think about Logan, Okoto? I like Logan.
Movie?
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah. Well, that's where you're wrong.
Like oh.
No, fun fact, I've never seen a single X-Men besides Logan. That's the only one I've ever seen. And I still really enjoyed it. Because that movie was really hyped up. People were like really excited for that movie. So
it was the hype was paid off and earned, you know?
Yeah. I think people were just excited to see something like that, which is cool, you know? I can't blame them for wanting to see something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, really? Come on. I'm trying to grab this guy, but he keeps popping out too late. There you go.
Oh dear, oh my.
Oh, Spider-Man, you silly creature. That's how he sounds. Freaking, this actor, Yuri Lowenthal, I've been hearing him in a lot of stuff lately.
Oh, really?
I think I mentioned before, I might have mentioned before, I'm not sure if I did, but I feel like I brought it up before. He plays like a bunch of Persona characters, and it's really weird. He's also in a million different things. He's in like a bunch of different like projects that I've like, he's a very common voice actor, but I've never like heard of him until this game, which was weird. It's one of those things you don't think about.
I do like how voice actors are so good with their parts, is that sometimes you don't know they were in certain games.
Yeah.
Because they have usually different voices.
Usually it's, I find a lot of the times people just get lazy. Like, have you ever seen Final Space?
Oh, you told me about this.
Yeah, I probably told you about it. It's that weird animated show where the guy, listen, that's an example of a show that would be almost perfect. Like it's almost exactly what I want. So I'm a very particularly stupid human who needs something to be exactly a certain way for me to like really like it. So if it's not like my exact type of humor, like I've never really seen a show that's like fully, I guess, my type of humor for the most part, you know? There's always something that they do that I end up not really enjoying. Like, and that show does a lot of things by having a really annoying main character who's just stupid. which I hate.
Is that the show?
Yeah. What?
Just the way. Yeah, I was like, is that it? He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
it's just this dumb show where freaking it's this dumb space guy who's like, he's like, he got arrested or something. What was the show about? He got arrested, and then he finds like a thing that like the government wants to take. It's like this really powerful super weapon, which is just this dumb little alien guy that goes like meep or something dumb like that. And that's the joke, is that he's voiced by, do you know who Fred Armisen is?
Fred Armisen.
He was he played Cole in the Ninjago movie. He's like I think he's like a comedian.
Yeah.
He's like that Middle Eastern guy, I think.
Yeah,
I don't.
Live.
Yeah,
he's a
yeah.
freaking Anchorman, I think.
I don't want to say Middle Eastern. That I don't want to give the impression if I have no idea what I'm talking about. But it's that guy. He voices the freaking stupid little green ink creature. And for context, all he does in the entire show is go, whoop. So they literally got him in the entire show just to show up and do that, and that's it. And then he dies. That's like, it was so weird. It's so bizarre. Like, they got an entire actor just to do. I feel like that was the joke, is that they've got a really like a big name to just voice this stupid, like, dumb creature that just shows up. Anyways, it's all right. It's just the first, like, it gets like weirdly dark at the end because everyone starts dying and stuff, and you're like, what the frick is this all about? It sounds weird. It feels like they're trying to add, like, it's that thing where like a show will add drama for no reason, just to be like, hey, we're dramatic. Yeah. Because the whole beginning of the show is like a comedy, right? And then it turns into a drama all of a sudden, and a bunch of main characters die off, and it's really weird. And they fight like a giant space god at the end of it. It's so freaking weird. They made us. They're making like 3 more seasons or something like that. It was just weird.
Jeez.
It's also made by a YouTuber. Fun fact: it's made by a friggin' YouTuber that Thatch like used to watch, which was kind of weird. Because Thatch told me, like, he looked into the show when I told him about it, and he was like, "Wait a minute, I know this guy." I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, I used to watch this guy all the time." It was really strange.
Weird. You
never know. The world is life is but a dream. What the frick? Wait. That was so weird. Did you see what just happened? No, you were not watching the stream. What the frick? That was so bizarre.
Look at the stream. What happened?
I entered a random combat mission, and I was like a good ways away from the story mission. This is the one where you have to go to MJ in the Sable base or whatever.
Oh, right.
But like I was far away doing just fighting criminals, just random criminals that are out in the park, and then it spawned me into the mission for some random, like, I don't understand. I'm really confused. I don't think the game's ever done that before.
I'm confused too.
MJ, can you throw bottles at this guy, please? Oh, okay, I guess I have to throw it at that very specific location. What was that? Was that a green orb? What the H is that? Huh.
Whoa, what the heck?
I hate the... Oh, man, I do not... I think I already talked about this, but how funny would it be if freaking, if,
He's here somewhere.
the Miles game comes out, and then it's just stealth missions the entire game. Where you can't even fight people as Spider-Man Morales.
That would be really funny.
It would be the ultimate prank. What the frick? I wasn't even... What? Okay. I hate this game. I wasn't even...
Get capranked.
Get capranked. It's true. Okoto, tell me, who's your favorite Spider-Man? And does he enter the Spider-Verse?
I don't know.
Okay.
My favorite Spider-Man is...
Spinkle Spork?
Yes.
Okay.
I was waiting for you to finish that for me.
I like. Oh, okay, that's why you're waiting. I was like, well,
No,
what do you
I
want
was
from
like,
me?
am I either gonna joke about this or am I actually gonna take this question seriously? I'm actually not exactly sure.
Wouldn't you do not just Peter Parker?
You know what? Like,
That's okay. It's fine. There's so many Spider-Mans. It's completely fine to be like, I don't freaking know.
I don't know, man.
Okay, if you had to, here's the ultimate Spider-Man question then. If you had to pick between the big three, who would you pick?
Like villains?
No. I mean like Spider-Man.
Oh, like very. All right, so like
Tom
what,
Holland,
Andrew?
Tom Hardy, and Andrew Garfield.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, my favorite Spider-Man.
Jesus. For like who represents the character the best?
Yeah, or just your favorite, you know, whatever one you like the most.
I'll go with Tom Holland.
Yeah?
I see him most as being Peter Parker and Spider-Man at the same time. I love Toby. Toby's pretty awesome, Peter Parker, but not 100% there as being Spider-Man. I feel.
That's fair.
He's still great though. I still love him as Spider-Man. Don't get me wrong. But I just, you know.
It's crazy that by saying that you would like unintentionally start a war, you know?
I know.
I feel like people would like be like, "What the heck is like are you talking about? You're wrong."
I am wrong.
They would get really offended. Oh, this is the mission. I love this mission where you have to.
I still love Raimi's Spider-Man. I just don't. I don't think it's the greatest. You know. I mean, there's. I would even go on to say that Spectacular Spider-Man is probably one of the best versions of the character. But even then, it's like, I don't know.
That's fair.
I guess it is.
It's interesting. I don't know. I'm in this really weird spot where I don't like. I'm not partial to any Spider-Man really, because I guess you know, I really only just got into the character from the MCU Spider-Man movies, which I know is not like a popular opinion or anything, but I feel like that's where I started like getting to know the character, because I didn't really grow up with the old Spider-Man movies, you know. I really only started like getting into Spider-Man from the MCU, which I know is blasphemy for the Spider-Man fans. But
well, everybody starts something different, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess it's because, well, I mean, I really like Toby. Toby's just a adorable little, you know, he's just a little creature, you know.
Yeah.
That's the perfect way to describe him, as a little creature.
Just a creature.
He's a little critter. Alright, everyone catch MJ. Oh my god, no one... There you go. Wait! Don't kill me! Stop! Please! I hate MJ.
Oh no!
That's a good impersonation of her. No, please, don't do that!
Peter, don't do that.
Peter, don't make me redo the mission.
Peter.
Peter, send me Bitcoin. Always.
Send me Bitcoin. Send me sweat coins.
Sweat coin? What the frick is sweat coin?
I don't know.
It's gross, so Cody. You can't say that.
Somebody said sweat coins.
Sweat coin. That actually sounds sick.
Because it is.
It's made out of like... Ow, come on, MJ. Get your act together. I hate this.
Whoa, that's mean.
She's just a failed reporter. I'm a reporter. I'm a reporter.
I'm a reporter.
He's a reporter. Dr. Morgan Michaels. More like Dr. Forgan Fickles.
Forgan Pickles.
What? Okota, did you ever watch Rugrats growing up?
I did.
Do you like Tommy Pickles?
I think all the kids in that show looked absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, no, that show has a really gross art style.
Yeah.
But
So,
I really like it. I really like it. It's very gross. You're right.
Yeah, I think the theme song really captures the feel of that art
Blah, blah,
style.
blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah.
I love that. It's very nostalgic. Yeah, I've never been a huge fan of Rugrats, but I've liked it a lot. You know.
It's also something that I can't say like I've ever actually like. I don't think I ever grew up with it. I watched. Did you ever see the crossover movie they did with the what are they called? The Royal Thornberries, the Wild Thornberries?
No, I don't think I did.
I don't remember. Oh wait, no, that's not what I watched. I freaking as a kid I watched the what's it called? I watched the you know what the Wild Thornberries is, right? It's the friggin' it's the stupid guy with the orange beard who goes that guy. He's the dad in it.
Yes. He has like the eyes are really spaced out. He's got butt teeth.
He's got these disgusting glasses. He looks like he looks like he's rotting. Like he looks like they took away his bone structure.
Talking about.
Yeah, he's great.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, he's the dad in that. I watched the movie as a kid. It was pretty cool. I had a lot of movies that I just owned on DVD because my parents knew I liked animated movies, so they would just pick me up movies like that all the time. And that was one of them.
That's funny.
It was one of it's not funny. I like how I'm playing all these stories missions as a stupid like wrestler Spider-Man who looks like a homeless person.
Oh jeez.
God, his hands are too big. Like his hand, they didn't like make up for the fact that his hands, this model's hands were too big. Like his hands are abnormally large. Because I think they thought he was gonna be.
He's got like hands or like.
He's got Shrek hands. You know.
Yeah.
Shrek
big
hands are like
fingers.
the perfect. Shrek hands are like the perfect way to describe anyone with big hands. You call them Shrek hands because everyone will know exactly what you're talking about. Shrek's got meaty hands, you know.
Oh my.
Did you ever play the original Shrek game on the Xbox?
Nope.
It's terrible. Shrek goes around and like punches Humpty Dumpty in the face and kills all his children.
Jesus.
It's real. I gotta send you footage of that. Freaking Shrek. So the Shrek game. Fun fact: Todd McFarlane was a big part of the development of that game. I'm not joking.
Whoa.
He like designed all the characters and like the levels. So there's like these really gross, disgusting characters that don't look like they belong with Shrek at all. Because they're all just disgusting creatures that, what's his face came up with? Todd McFarlane.
Oh.
And the game has nothing to do with the movie whatsoever. Literally, because it came out like a year after the movie, I'm pretty sure. But I'm pretty sure it was in development for way longer. So I guarantee what happened is that it was originally just supposed to be some sort of dark fantasy game. And also, Shrek runs really fast in that game. He's got like Sonic speed where he runs like at intense speeds. That game is really fun though, because I'm sorry, I must sound like a crazy person right now. But talk about the Shrek Xbox game. But the only reason I bring this up is because my because my cousin had it back on the. This is like the original Xbox. This isn't even like Xbox 360, right?
Right.
Yeah, no. So this was the original Xbox, and I went over to my cousin's house, and he's like, "Hey, you want to play Shrek?" And I was like, "All right." And we played it, and it's really stupid because you run really fast in that game, like abnormally fast for Shrek to run, and there's this really fun gimmick where you can kick every NPC in the game and pick them up and throw them, which, can I just say, that's like the most fun thing you can do for any video game ever. Just make it so that you can like pick people up and throw them. It's like the most fun thing. So yeah, you could do that in that game. There's also a fart and burp buttons, which I know you'd like.
Oh yeah.
You literally, like, it was literally a farting and burping button. That was like a thing that you could do. You could just go or like it's the stupidest thing ever.
Oh my god, that sounds so dumb, but I love
And there's
it.
there's a level where you go to Humpty Dumpty's world, and you just beat up him and his kids. Like, you just beat them up, and you're supposed to, like, throw them. Like, you have to, like, and there's, like, there's... Bo Peep is like, please get me back my sheep, and you go up to the big wolf who's trying to steal all the sheep, and you just kick his ass. It's, like, the greatest thing ever.
Dang.
We might wrap this up soon. I think I'll do, like, one more purple mission, and then that'll be good for this episode, because I feel like we're both running out of steam.
A little bit, yeah.
I don't know why. I guess we're both very tired today.
I guess. I don't know.
Maybe you're not tired. Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I was up late a couple nights ago, and it was the worst. Was it last night?
Midnight hour.
No, it wasn't last night. Oh no, I wasn't. I was up late last night. I didn't want to be up late last night. I was having trouble sleeping, and that's when I rewatched the entirety of Biorama the movie.
Oh, well, that's when you watched it. Okay.
Yeah, I watched it last night, as well as, like, I was looking for something, because when I go to sleep, I can't just sleep anymore. I need to, like, turn on a video to, like, fall asleep to. So I'll usually turn on, like, long videos that I can just, there's not too much yelling. It's usually just videos, like, it's kind of like podcasts where I just turn them on to listen to them.
Right.
And stuff like that, you know? But... Oh god, it's not one of these missions. Oh no, if I knew it was gonna be one of these. It's one of those color missions where you gotta line up the freaking colors.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about.
I love these missions, they're so cool. I may be stupid, but my brain isn't, like, even comprehending what to do right now. I'm quitting. I don't even want to do it.
You're quitting.
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with this mission. Peter Parker's like, yeah, I'm done with this. Frick you, Harry. I don't want anything to do with your stupid...
I'm done.
Anger and jealousy will corrupt your soul.
I'm Peter Parker.
It's not at all what he sounds like. That's friggin' Palpatine. Oh man, want to call it out?
Appears as Spider-Man.
Yeah, want to call it a day?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
I feel like we can do another one this week if you're available. Like
I'm literally only available like tomorrow, and that's it.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's
at
the
least we
problem.
did one here today.
Yeah, no,
And,
it's good. We made some progress, so we're actually getting towards like the end of the. I think we're like nearing the last point of, not the last point of the story, but I think we're close to getting to like the final part of the story. Not
That's
too
cool.
close, but we are wrapping it. We're at like right before like all the Devil's Breath stuff is coming out. I know this episode was weird. I apologize to anyone who, and it's also really short, but. I don't have a lot of steam right now. That's the only reason why I'm cutting it so early.
Like, I don't know. We got a little bit of great, good discussion there. I feel like you have to have that for these kind of. You're obviously gonna run into one of these kind of games, especially since we replayed it or you were playing it. It's not like Last of Us 2, where it's a whole new experience and you're really focused on what the game is.
That's true.
You're just coming back to one that you played, and it's just like, all right, we got new commentary to go alongside with it. So,
true. Some days you're open for discussion, and then some days you're just tired and you just don't want any part of it.
Yeah, you're kind of out of it a little bit, which is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens, but I'm sure the next time, I apologize. I think it's part of my fault too.
No, it's not your. It's definitely me. I'm very sleepy right now. But thank you everyone for watching. Thank you Okoto for being here, and
My pleasure.
we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye now.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.